Jai Gurudev children. Scratch is a programming language that helps you create your own interactive stories, animations, game, music and art. With the use of Scratch, you can create projects using downloaded or web-based software and then upload your project to the Scratch website for sharing. You can work on Scratch online as well as. Let us start with a new project. I'll just load the project that I have already created. Okay, I will take animate name. The project is loading. Let us see it on a full screen. Click the green flag. So what is happening here? The alphabets of my name, they are rotating as well as they are changing colors. So let us do this project. Now click on File, New. Let us revise the tabs. Yeah, block has got 3 tabs: code, costume, sound. Yes, the code tab contains all the blocks which are required to control the sprite, to apply sound, to apply motion. Next is costume and the next is the sound tab. Now I will delete this sprite. Click on choose a sprite. Now you are going to animate the alphabet of your name. Here I'll animate the alphabets of my name. So click on letter. I'll pick the first letter of my name, the first alphabet. Place it on the stage. Now what was happening? It was rotating as well as it was changing color. The color of the alphabet changed as well as it was rotating. When it should happen? When the flag is clicked, the green flag is clicked. So I'll go to events. When flag clicked, I'll select that. Next, what it was doing? Looks. I'll go to looks. Change color effect by 25 because it was changing color. So this block is in the looks block. Next, motion, turn 15 degrees. This is turn 15 degrees clockwise. Now I just click and see what happens. See, it is just turning once, but I want it to rotate continuously. So in the last class we discussed to rotate continuously, which block should I use? Forever. So I'll bring forever in the script area. Then in between the forever, I will turn and change. I'll put them in between the forever blocks. Click. See, now the alphabet R is rotating continuously. Now only if I click on the stop button, it will stop. Otherwise, it will go on. Stop. I'll stop this. Next, I'll bring the second alphabet of my name on the stage. So I'll click on choose a sprite, letter, the second alphabet, place it on the stage wherever you want to place it, place that alphabet. Now again the same thing. When it should perform, when the flag is clicked, then it should turn 15 degrees. Even if you want, you can change the degrees here. So this time I'll just change it to 20. Yeah. Next, I'll go to forever. Now along with turning, what is happening? It is changing its look. So go to looks block, change color effect by 25. So I'll place both these blocks in between the forever blocks. Now let's see. I'll click the flag, green flag. You know, both the alphabets are rotating and they'll go on till I click the stop button. Now I'll click stop button. Now I'll insert the third alphabet. I'll click Let us click alphabet E. It will appear on the stage. Now, see whichever alphabet is selected, you can see it will be highlighted in blue. Now I'm going to select the third alphabet, and this is the script area. It's blank now for the third alphabet E. So again I'll go to events, one clicked, motion. Now this time I'll pick anti-clockwise. Looks, change color effect. Next, it should go on forever. Till I click the stop button, it should go on. Control, forever. Now just observe, I have not placed anything in between forever. Let's see what happens. See, only the first two alphabet it's rotating. The third alphabet is not rotating because I have not placed these two blocks between forever. I will stop it. Now I just place the turn. I'll not apply color. Let's see what happens. See, only the alphabet is rotating. If these blocks are not connected to one another, the instructions will not be executed. So it's important that these blocks are connected to one another. Along with this, when flag clicked. Now I've done animation for 3 of the alphabets. Now again, I'll click on choose a sprite. Go to letters. Select the third alphabet of my name, N. Now again, this alphabet also should rotate when the flag is clicked. Next, motion. It should turn 15 degrees. Look. Now, here it is, change color effect. Now even this also should rotate continuously. This action turning as well as changing color, it should perform forever. So I'll take the forever block from control block and place these two turn and change color block in between the forever. Next again I'll click on choose a sprite. Click letters. The last alphabet of my name. Again I'm going to events. When flag clicked. Motion. Again for this I'll take anti-clockwise. Looks. Change color. Now again control. Forever. And I'll place these two blocks between forever. Now see. The alphabet A is below N. So I'll place it properly on the stage. So let's see. Yeah. Now I want to add a background for my name. So go to choose a backdrop. Let me select. Okay, I'll take this concert. Click. Yeah. Now, shall we see it on a full screen? Click. Now click the green flag. See, I've animated the alphabets of my name. So in the same way, you can animate the alphabet of your name. Is it interesting? Yeah. Now see this, I have used forever block for all the alphabets. So it will go on continuously. It will go on continuously. So I'll just click the stop button and click full screen control. So I'll come back to the default Scratch window. Now to save this project, click File, save to your computer, give a name of your choice. Click Save. The project that you have created is saved and you can see the name of the project here. Animate name new. So whatever name you have given, you can see the name of the project here. Okay. Now let us go to the next project. File, new. Now let us create a story. Let us create a story where two friends are interacting with each other. So before we start the next project, I already created one project. Let's see that first. Load from your computer. Dialogue between friends. Open. Now the project is being loaded. I'll go to full screen. Yeah. I had just put only 4 dialogues. Again, I'll click green flag. If I want to see it again, I'll click the green flag. Okay. Now let's start with our project. I click file, new. Okay. I will delete this sprite, the default sprite that is there on the stage. Cat, I will delete it. Choose a sprite. You can go to people. I'll place Avery wherever I want on the stage. I will reduce the size of the sprite. Yeah. Okay. Now I will choose another sprite. People. I'll take Abby. Click. I'll place her on the stage. I'll reduce the size. Now see which sprite is selected. Avery. But I want to reduce this size of Abby. So I'll click Abby. I'll go to size. I'll delete 100 and type 80. Yeah. Now I want to apply a backdrop, a background. So I'll click choose a backdrop. Okay, let's see all the backdrops that are available. Which one is good? So I'll take this room. Yeah. Okay. Now let us start with the story. Now I'll select Abby because now let us assume Abby has come to Avery's house. So let us start with the first dialogue for Avery. Select Avery. But you should say her dialogue when the flag is clicked. So I'll select that and drag and bring it in the script area. Now I'll go to looks. I'll drag say. I will tell welcome. I'll just click on the flag. You see. Now this is the first dialogue. If I want to add another sentence. How are you? Yes, let's see. Okay. Now this is the first dialogue of Avery. Now Abby will respond. So select the second sprite Abby. Now when she should tell her dialogue, when you click the mouse. So when flag clicked. Now again go to looks. In looks. Now see here it is thinking. Thinking means we are telling that the object or the image is thinking. So when you say use this say, that means the object or the image is saying a dialogue. Then I'll click. I'll select say and bring it to the script area. Here I'll type I am fine. are you? Okay. I'll just click the green flag. Let's see. Now see, both the dialogues are overlapping. What's happening? Both, you're not able to see average dialogue. So both the dialogues are coming at the same time. See, both the dialogues are appearing on the stage at the same time. So average dialogue, it'll welcome, how are you? It will be for 2 seconds. Then Abby's dialogue is, I am fine, how are you? But when I click the flag, both the dialogues are coming at the same time. So after Avery's dialogue, Abby's dialogue should come. So what I will do, Abby has to wait for 2 seconds because the first dialogue of Avery is for 2 seconds. So Abby has to wait for 2 seconds. So I'll go to control. I'll select Abby. Go to control block. Select wait. How many seconds? 2 seconds. Okay, now let's see. Now see. After Avery's dialogue, after 2 seconds, then the Abby's dialogue came. Now the third dialogue. Okay, here again I'll go to looks. I am fine. Yeah, the third dialogue is I am fine. Okay, now I'll click flag. See, now again the second dialogue and the third dialogue are coming together. So what should happen now? After the first dialogue, then the second dialogue should come and then the third dialogue should come. Yes, now let's see. There is a slight delay, so I'll make it 3 now. Let's see again. Yeah. Now, what we will do, one after the other, we will continue adding the dialogues. So here also I'll give it 2 seconds. Okay. Next is again Abby's dialogue. I'll go to looks. She has to wait for 2 seconds because every dialogue is for 2 seconds. Okay. Yesterday, it was my birthday. I'll type it again. It was my okay. Then next is okay. Now just let's see. Okay. Now after this, I'll go to Abby. Now again I'll go to looks. Again, control. You calculate for after how many seconds the dialogue should be displayed. Type in. Then go to looks. Now I will tell yes, I know. Okay, now again let's click and see. Okay, see this dialogue. Yes, I know it came before. So I'll go back here and change the timing. Okay, let us see on a big screen. Till now, whatever we have done, it is okay. Okay. Now I'll go to add. Now the next dialog is Avery. Now again I have to pick weight. Okay. Now the next dialog. Okay. Now after this is Abby's dialog. I'll go to control. Again weight. I'll make it 4. Let's see the time whether it's okay. Go to looks. Okay. Now I was not feeling well. So let's see whether the timing that we have given in the weight block, is it correct? First dialog correct. Second came at the correct time. Third also correct. See, fourth and fifth have come together. So I'll increase the time for the fifth one. Okay, let me check from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Next, again, if you want, again we'll go to Avery. Then again I'll pick the wait time. I'll go to Abby. So I have to add a dialogue here, right? Go to looks. The next dialogue. Okay. Anyway, how are you? Now, let's check. Yeah, after that, again I'll go to Abby. Again I'll tell her, wait. Then looks. Yes, I am fine now. Now let's see whether the timing is correct. Okay, I am fine now. Now I'll add one more dialogue. Yeah, again looks. Yeah. If you want delay in the dialogues, then you can increase the wait time. You can give it more than 2. But if you want the dialogues to appear one after another, see each dialogue is being displayed for 2 seconds. So after every dialogue you can give a wait time of 2 seconds for Avery as well as Abby, so that the dialogues appear on the stage continuously. Now let us see it on a full screen. Yeah, only if you want a delay in the dialogue, then you can increase the time, or else keep it 2 seconds between the dialogues. Okay, now this way you can create interactive stories, right? Now once you are done with this, click File, save to your computer, type the name of the project, click Save. Yeah, now today we discussed or we learned how to animate the alphabets and how to create stories on the stage. Hope it was interesting, and you write your own script and do your own projects. Yes, try out with something new. You can try out all the options. Jai Gurudev.